Jason Nauf, Simon Case, and now Constantine Innemée, whatever. Let's talk about power and the men behind it. For years, royal watchers have focused on the public figures, so the king, the heir, the senior royals, Meghan Sussex. But behind every royal headline, there's a handler, a man paid to enforce the will of the crown and to protect the institution at all costs. Jason Nauf and Simon Case were men for Prince William, and it looks like Constantine is the man for King Charles. According to news reports, this man, Constantine, he's the executive director of Highgrove and the king's longtime aide. So he runs the estate with an iron fist, apparently, and under his leadership, gardeners and staff are saying that they were shouted at, they were micromanaged, and they were told to prioritize the king's impossible demands over basic work conditions. So one former staffer, according to the Times, said, you're disposable. If you question anything, you are out. This isn't speculation. It's from an official 2023 grievance that's been lodged by a staff member after being shouted at for simply asking that the king be made aware of staffing issues. Now compare this to the bullying accusations, the fake bullying accusations that were leveled against Meghan Sussex. Those accusations were anonymous, they were vague, and they were leaked to the press to discredit her just when their just when their interview with Oprah was about to be aired. Now, Meghan was accused of making someone cry. There were no names. There was no formal HR complaint, and there was no investigation findings that were ever published. Now, if you compare the vagueness of Meghan's accusations with the very specific evidence-based accusations that have been leveled against the king's household, you can see the difference. Constantine is named. A complaint actually exists, and multiple sources actually back the claims. But where's the outrage? Where's the media storm? Where are the headlines? Because no one wants to admit this, that the family relies on men like Constantine to do their dirty work, the emotional labor, the intimidation, the silencing of dissent. Just like Jason Nauf was the one who allegedly leaked all those stories in the press about Meghan, and he actually ran to court to give evidence against her unasked, right? Just like Simon Case helped managing he helped to manage the message around the split from when Harry and Meghan left the family. He handled the messaging, and he obviously put all the blame on them. These men are not just civil servants, they are strategists, they are hitmen. Well, maybe not hitmen, I don't mean it physically, but they do some dirty work, and they are also the shields of their principles, of the people that they work for. They project loyalty to the monarch while quietly keeping staff and sometimes family members in line. So that is the inner machinery of the monarchy, the shadows behind the throne, the men in grey suits that Princess Diana warned us about. And she was right, and Meghan was right, and Harry was right. I just feel so vindicated because we're now seeing this in 4K. Anyway, my name's Elizabeth. I'm the author of The Luxpreneur. And for more insights like these, please like, share, comment, and follow me.